Hello all, I am Valerie Poteete with the Center for Spiritual Living in Greater Las Vegas, which has been my spiritual home since I was a child. I've been given the honor of presenting the Wednesday services for the month of April on the topic of love. This first talk is about love in self. The next talk is about love in relationships, then love in community, and finishing off with love in the world. Before I start, though, I feel I should let you know, so you'll be prepared. In this talk, I will rhyme, but not all the time. You see, in my professional life, I'm known as Penelope Pendragon, the Wishing Fairy. I am a kids empowerment entertainer who travels all around the Western United States, teaching kids ages 6 to 86 about personal energy. That's positive, negative, and neutral energy, as well as other life lessons on thought process and manifestation. It is all in Sioux-style rhyme with a fantasy theme. In a nutshell, if you feed the fairies and get the goblin goo off of you, it will help your best wishes come true. Traveling with me is an interactive art experience called the Whimsical Wish Wagon. I tell you this because inside the Wish Wagon is a section with a magic mirror. Next to the magic mirror are instructions that go as follows. Look at yourself right in your eyes. Tell yourself 3 things, only truth, no lies, that you love about you. For some, this is amazingly hard to do. Several years ago, I put cameras in the Wish Wagon to see how people were engaging with it. One of the cameras was placed at the magic mirror. Some people would immediately embrace it and spew out like 3 things right away. Often it was physically based, like I love my smile, or I love my hair, or I love my clothes. Sometimes it was based on their environment, like I love my friends, I love my family, or I love my car. Sometimes it was right on target with self-love, spoken with confidence and sincerity. That was beautiful. Then there were others, sadly the majority, who would read the instructions, look briefly into the mirror, get a discontented or disappointed look in their eyes, bow their heads, and walk away. Sometimes they would walk out of the wagon immediately. I can admit, sometimes I feel that way too, entirely too often if I'm to speak the truth. Seeing these reactions made me wonder, why is it so hard for us to appreciate ourselves, to love ourselves? Though I'm certain there's a myriad of answers to that age-old question, to me, the ultimate answer is that we need to infuse our lives with love, starting with self-love. And when you think about love, I am certain you'll agree that the feeling of love feels like a lifting of vibrational energy. Because we are all living on vibrational energy. You see, we vibrate higher when we're happy. And we vibrate lower when we're sad. And our energy, it bounces all around if we get scared or if we get mad. So, when we find ourselves feeling bad, you know what we can do? So our best wishes will keep coming true? We can lift our vibrational energy with love. But how do you do that, you ask? How do you complete that task? Well, you can start by doing more of what makes you feel like you. And that will help your best wishes come true. When you do more things that make you smile, laugh, dance, or even sing, then that is when the universe, spirit, source, God, goddess, the fairies, will know what to bring. Now, sometimes self-love is doing more of what makes you feel like you. Sometimes it's doing more of what makes you feel like you want to feel. Sometimes this requires some self-examination, preferably executed with love and appreciation. Asking ourselves, what is it that I need to succeed in finding peace in my world? What actions can I take that will put future me in a more self-loving environment? Put simply, we develop self-love by getting to know ourselves. This process of self-discovery on a quest for self-knowledge is a crucial part of what it takes to fall in love with ourselves, or rather, lift our vibrational energy. Sometimes loving yourself boils down to self-care, being your way to love yourself. Giving your body, mind, and spirit what it needs to thrive will lift your vibrational energy and help you feel alive. But self-care isn't necessarily about bubble baths and bonbons, though both of those have certainly helped lift me in the past. I'm talking about examining what you need to do to help you love you, and then doing it. Sometimes that looks like organizing your space, paying attention to your priorities, or putting forth the effort to learn something new, knowing that these actions will help you grow. Sometimes it's figuring out and sticking to a budget, an exercise plan, proper nutritional intake, actually stretching, meditating, or doing yoga. You'll feel better, I promise. Yeah. Sometimes that self-care takes the form more like self-discipline as a way to respect yourself enough to love yourself. It can get hard because loving yourself could mean you have to curb a bad habit or break an addiction. Sometimes it means protecting your energy by being strong enough to set boundaries to the people around you. Most of the time, it means pushing past the patterns that you've procured that keep you stuck in the muck. For me, a great starting point for self-love is paying attention to my inner voice, the way I talk to myself. What am I telling me about myself? Because sometimes myself and I gang up on me. Recently, I've discovered that my inner self has a case of the imposter syndrome. That, if you don't know what it is, that's the belief that my skills and talents aren't worthy of praise or gain. It's the feeling of not enoughness. Like, I don't respect what I've accomplished. Even though I would push back against, or at least disregard, anyone who criticized my accomplishments. The irony is spectacular. A good portion of the time, my self-love is determined by the quality of my mental health care. Sometimes it's really hard to keep my mind from spinning, or my mind just keeps pinning thoughts of hard memories or distant worries or stories. Stories where I tell myself about how I'm not enough, or how it's been really rough, or how that last challenge was super tough. Oh, how I hate when I ruminate. Yet, I know when I let a stressful scenario grow, it will bounce all around in my head, filling me with dread about what they did or what they said, or how I shoulda, coulda, woulda said this, that, or the other. Loving myself often means taking care of my mental health, and it means stopping the spin that I'm in to refocus and rebalance. Do a systems check, so to speak. Examine where I'm feeling weak. Pinpoint the place that I don't want to face. And then do some self-nurturing, whatever that may look like at the time, that will help me climb back into my prime. I've noticed the key is getting conscious to my energy that I'm entertaining. Am I loving myself? Am I appreciating myself? Am I taking care of myself? Am I giving myself what I need to grow and to glow? And if so, why am I feeling so insecure? And feeling totally sure that others are judging me. It's because I'm judging me. You see, self-love means choosing to change how I'm thinking. Lift my own vibrational energy when I feel myself shrinking. And rearrange my priorities when I feel like I'm sinking. Sometimes self-love is just about self-acceptance. I know I'll never be perfect, so I can accept where I'm at. But I also know I can grow. So that next time I look into my eyes, I can say, yay, look what I've accomplished today. There's always plenty of room to grow. And I know I love myself more when I help myself glow. Especially now that I know loving myself is the way to go. And so, I challenge you, or rather encourage you, to look in your own magic mirror. This means any mirror, by the way. At least once a day. Look into your eyes and say 3 things you love about you. I'll go first. I love my creativity. I love my determination. And I love my imagination. Loving yourself, it isn't about vanity. Loving yourself is about sanity. Oh, and one more thing before I go. During the creation of this talk on self-love, I've had some remarkable reflections and have undergone some deep self-examinations. Turns out, I needed to remind myself of who I was before the tragedies and the traumas, before the darkness and the dramas, and who I now wanted to be for me. I needed to give myself that clarity. I needed to give myself the grace of self-love and trust that I am guided from within and from above. This included taking better care of my body, my mind, and my spirit every day. It included setting boundaries and breaking habits that were in my way. It also included giving myself permission to let go, to grow, and once again, to glow. I feel Spirit sent this self-love talk to show me the way through. And I am so blessed to be able to share it with you. I hope it lifted you too. Now, the next talk is about love and relationships. I know when I lift others' vibrational energy, it lifts the energy in me. See you there.
Here at Center for Spiritual Living Greater Las Vegas, we are a mission and vision-driven community. We offer transformative educational opportunities, deep and meaningful moments of connection, uplifting Wednesday and Sunday services. We greatly appreciate your contributions that support the amazing work we're doing here in Southern Nevada. We have several easy ways you can contribute. We have text to give. Simply text the amount of your donation to our text to give number, and you'll be prompted to enter your information. There's a link to our online donation page posted below this video where you can contribute by debit or credit card. And of course, you're always welcome to send a check to our office if that works better for you. All of your contributions go to support the great work that we're doing here in Greater Las Vegas.
The monthly publication, Science of Mind magazine, is a treasure to be read and contemplated. Along with in-depth articles, there is a day-to-day spiritual support to be gleaned from its daily guides. Licensed practitioner Lynn Frankenberger hosts Adventures in Faith on Zoom, and you're invited to join in. This is a weekly group discussion that focuses on those daily guides and how to apply them. Check Facebook and our weekly newsletter for more details.
Keeping it real, keeping it real. Keeping it real, keeping it real. Keeping it real with Reverend Laura. Keeping it real, keeping it real. Keeping it real, keeping it real. Keeping it real with Reverend Laura.
CSL Greater Las Vegas brings you much of your favorite spiritual music every Friday at 7 p.m. with Spiritual Soundscapes. Enjoy performances from CSLGLV vocalists along with special guest singers. It's music for your soul. Subscribe to the CSLGLV YouTube channel to get a convenient link sent to you for each musical performance. At CSL Greater Las Vegas, it is our mission to inspire spiritual discovery through community connection, exploration, and celebration. This mission supports the all-inclusive vision of Centers for Spiritual Living worldwide, in which we envision a world that works for everyone and all of creation.